It's a bit undermining to say you don't know what you're going to get, because you do know what you're going to get against Terry.
130.
Loads of 180s, and someone who's going to make you throw every leg.
Well, he found a way to win against Gary Anderson, who missed 3 match darts. He found a way to get back in front and beat Robert Thornton. He's finishing, and well, he finished the game really strongly.
94.
And by his own admission, loses interest sometimes on the Pro Tour, but comes alive on the big TV stages.
96.
A little like Kevin Painter.
Yeah, TV players, big stage players.
Only 29. Bunting, who made such a fantastic start against Taylor and laid the foundations. And here comes Terry. This is what he does. This is what he does. He pounces, doesn't he? Your opponent, you mess up, and Jenkins steps in.
Oh, he'll find you out. He's done it his whole career. Ultimately, to beat Terry, you have to arrive with your A game. Anything less, he will beat you.
Treble 20 would have left tops.
65.
So Bunting,
Stephen, you require 61.
we'll look here at 25, I think, for double 18. Oh, that's well done. That's brilliant. That's character.
Well, his
After Jenkins hit the 180, to hit 180 in a clean kill like
finish.
that.
I mean, his finishing is over 50% so far into the third round of this tournament.
100.
When you're up round there and you score as heavy as Stephen does, you're tough to beat.
93.
Lovely last start from Stephen Bunting. One of the performances of the year, without a doubt, Bunting against Taylor. I mean, Taylor was playing at the very top level as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, not quite at his incredible best, but there or thereabouts, over 100. I mean, as we know,
100.
Taylor does have more gears. I mean, for me, a Taylor 100 average is his B game, which is what's made him virtually unbeatable.
140.
Well, it wasn't his B game last night, that's for sure. He gave it his absolute everything. But interestingly, every time he dealt a blow to Bunting, Bunting hit back, and
98.
at no stage in the 19 legs was Bunting trailing.
What's incredible for me is Taylor's preparation for this event has been
140.
zero, yet he can manage to find a performance like that.
Well, a bit of pressure on Jenkins here.
170.
Fantastic darts, just to put the pressure on, just in case.
Aim Charles in a second leg. Terry Jenkins. So next Stephen to throw first.
12 and a 13.
Game on.
Excuse me, a 14 and a 13.
140.
No, should be close this. Well, one thing we know for sure is that in the bottom half of the draw, the quarterfinals, King and Klassen and Bunting against Jenkins, that, well, 4 players, now 3, of course, after King's
57.
win over Klassen, that for one of these 3 players, a chance to win a PDC major for the very first time.
$140. 100.
Can't help but be impressed with the way Bunting has dealt with his move
85.
in the big league. 10 months, 28 in the world. When you consider everybody else has got 14 months on him in terms of events, it's pretty incredible.
58.
Well, the way it is at the moment, Bunting up to 28 in the world. Terry Jenkins started 19th, he's up to 18. If Jenkins wins this, he goes up to 11th.
100.
If
That's a
Bunting wins
huge
it,
jump.
it goes up to 23rd. So
26.
That's a huge jump for Jenkins.
a lot of darts to be thrown between now and then. Treble 82. Well, he was staying there. The lie was so good.
105. Terry, you require 116.
Well, it was 116 that turned the match against Gary Anderson. He's at it again. Oh, he's missed the big 16. Well, well, well.
76.
Can't believe that.
Stephen, you require.
Neither can
41.
Terry. Neither can Stephen. Bunting with a chance to make it 2-1.
And he's missed the big number.
Well, you wouldn't believe that, would you?
Mason-esque. Before you say it. Give us a clue, Steve.
Double 4. Big dart. Well done.
Big player.
Charge in a third leg. Stephen Bunting.
Well, he got there in the end.
Terry to Roper.
How important will that prove to be for Jenkins? Should have had a dart.
Would have been for a break.
60.
Well, Bunting means business.
93.
As he has for the last 9 months, as you say.
Well, as he asked for the last couple of years.
It's been one of the great
100.
darting stories of the last 12 months, hasn't he? I mean, he dominated World Masters, World Championship, comes over to the PDC and just pedigree.
In the first weekend.
Yeah, first weekend of competition,
60.
he won a tournament. And he hasn't looked back in all the major tournaments. Invited to play in the World Series in Sydney, reached the final, semi-finals of the World Grand Prix. Now he's beaten Taylor in one of the matches of the year.
85.
Yeah, that was some game.
Yeah,
140.
good darts, but against Taylor.
So unfazed.
Yeah,
And it was the way he dealt with
so
the victory.
Cool. Yeah. Well,
I mean, we've seen... Second 180.
sometimes you shake your head in disbelief at Terry Jenkins, because these shots from absolutely nowhere. From absolutely nowhere.
123. Terry, you require 76.
He's going to get one dart at tops to hold. No danger.
Full flag. Terry Jenkins. The flag Stevens.
Yeah, it was the way he dealt with the victory, and for me, that says all you need to know about a player. When they beat the greatest, we've seen it in the past, people
97.
go bonkers. He just sort of dealt with it as if not expected to win, because that would give him an element of arrogance, which he just doesn't have any. He just goes about his business.
Yeah. And so does Terry to a certain extent.
Yeah, absolutely.
140.
Jenkins averaging nearly 106 here. But he just seems to find, doesn't he? Comes like we saw it at the UK Open. You know, he all the way to the final.
60.
All right, he was demolished by Adrian Lewis, wasn't he? In the final 11-1 it was in Minehead. But the way that he played all the way through and then beat Michael van Gerwen, and here he goes again. Here he goes again. A fifth 140. He's actually outscoring Bunting, and not many do that.
Bunting's first start, though, in the 60.
140.
It's a little low for him. Just needs to get a little higher, and we'll see the 180s. That's class.
Well,
129.
you must get a feeling sometimes as a darts player when you go up on the stage, you just know that most things you try are going to come off, and when you switch,
58.
Yeah, everything looks like a bucket.
everything is going absolutely the way that Terry Jenkins would have wanted. 11 darter on the cards. Well, how about that? 109 average. Jenkins leads 3-2 against Bunting. First break of throw. He hasn't missed a double. He hasn't missed a trick. Jenkins leads 3-2. all to do against a raging,
Terry to throw first.
rampaging
Game on.
bull. 109.32, hasn't missed a dart at a double. 12 scores of 100 or more, including 2 180s. He will hope
41.
that the break doesn't take the steam out of his play.
Yeah, it came at the right time for Bunting, wrong time for Jenkins.
57.
Shake of the head says it all.
The Taylor hangover.
$135.
Well, Bunting needs to find his scoring because he is being outscored. Neither player has missed a double, by the way. That's been the story of the first 5 legs, but this is more like it from Stephen Bunting.
140.
Yeah, 11 180s against Taylor, or 10?
10, yeah.
10.
4-ton plus finish, has just missed the 9 darts.
We're in leg 6 and he's only at 1.
100.
Oh, good last dart. I was looking at treble 18, wasn't he? But this is a chance for Bunting to hit straight back.
6 starts from 204.
Well, of course, yeah, Jenkins on 173, so...
100.
Not quite happening for Bunting so far. Awful 98.66 average.
Maybe a 104 checkout.
99.
Might be what he needs.
So you require 104.
Incredible how the game has changed. Over 90 was the golden mark back in the day. Now it's 100.
48. So you require 74.
Well, you're right. At the moment, not happening. Here comes Terry.
13 ball.
Wouldn't put it past him.
And short in a 6 leg. Terry Jenkins.
You just know sometimes.
So
You
let's
just
see
know.
who throws first. Game on.
Typically Terry. And the longer this goes on, the
85.
more aware Bunting will be that it's just not quite happening. Nothing wrong with those numbers.
121.
Well, at the moment, being outscored and outplayed.
Neither player has missed a double.
60.
I didn't miss many last night.
Well, it's astonishing, isn't it? It's astonishing where this form from Terry Jenkins is coming from. Explain it for me.
Do we have an hour? It's just typically Terry. He's just, this is what he does. He is a proper TV player.
45.
And the odd occasional shot like that is probably why he's yet to win a major. And it's probably just either
100.
the occasional poor
So you
shot
155.
or the fact that he's ran into a hot Taylor.
Yeah.
Wade's beat him.
99. Stephen, you require
Lewis.
116.
Michael. Only the elite deal with Jenkins.
The radar is off for Bunting, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
84. So you require 56.
The stat for beating Taylor and then going on to win is horrific. Loves tops.
Shot and a 7 leg. Terry Jenkins.
Shelling peas.
8 leg
For Terry.
Terry to throw first. Game on.
Well, the way he's playing at the moment, unbeatable.
Well, if this was Taylor, we'd be waxing lyrical.
140.
Well, it's Jenkins, and we're still waxing lyrical. It's brilliant. 105 average. 8 major finals, 8 big disappointments.
59.
Is this his
Personally,
day?
I'd love him to win one. It's very hard in sport to say someone deserves this or deserves that, but
100.
when you look at Terry's career, he truly does deserve a big trophy.
96.
10
Halfway
points, Chris.
there. Yep.
10 points in between them in the averages,
Yep.
in Jenkins' favour.
And if this was in the 80s or the 90s in terms of averages,
Well, he hit the ball.
It wouldn't make a lot of difference. But with Terry averaging 107 and Bunting averaging 95, effectively Terry's 3 darts in front.
Terry, you require 91.
We see that exactly now.
Double 16, and he's not missed again. He hasn't missed again.
6
It's
from
incredible.
6.
Next Stephen to throw pass. Game on.
Well, this is incredible. 106.58.
Just last week, we beat Anderson yesterday.
140.
He averaged 111 from 4-2 down. And Anderson averaged 106. This is the type of form he's in. He can play at this level.
93.
Got to finish the job. He's 4 legs away.
Well, that's the thing. Getting over the line.
42.
Well, Bunting would take 6-4 at the second break. That's for absolute certainty.
Absolutely. To be honest, that's almost a must.
Yeah, I agree. Got to win these both these legs.
7-3. Big trouble.
Yeah, 6-4 still in it.
140. Stephen, you require 170.
So 72 when he goes. And the way
Pressure on it.
Well, there will be, that's for sure. There you go.
130.
And it's 6-2.
Stephen, you require 72.
It's twice the pressure.
No.
60.
It's pressure.
Terry, you require 60.
All about pressure. He hasn't missed. Oh, he has now. But
20.
well,
Unbelievable.
Stephen, you require 12.
well,
Unbelievable.
huge let off for Bunting.
More. He nicks that one and throws and holds 8-2 all over.
Oh,
it's in.
Stephen Bunting.
Well, what an important dart that could prove to be. Jenkins had 2 darts for 7-2. And now Bunting will be pulling out all the stops to make it 6-4.
Well, if Bunting does come back to win this match, that leg was pivotal. All if buts and maybes, but for me, 7-2 soon becomes 8-2. Look at the response from Bunting. That might be the kick he needed.
Racing to the ball to make sure that the dart didn't drop out.
123.
140, 1-2-3 from Jenkins, not affected on missing out on the opportunity to put this match beyond rescue.
134.
Class from both.
140.
What a leg. 98 after 9. Sustaining that 106 average, Jenkins. That's class.
Brilliant.
133. So you require 98.
What an important leg this is. Another 11 darter. For Jenkins, 12 will do.
Wow.
12 will do, and that could be the match winner. A 12 darter from Terry Jenkins. 106.64 the average. Bunting needs to be at his brilliant best to stay in the European Championship. Terry Jenkins is closing in on the semi-finals. European Championship here at Mulheim in Germany. Mervyn King already through to the semi-finals after a victory 10-5 over Jelle Klassen. At the moment, it looks like King will be playing Terry Jenkins tonight in our first semi-final. Inspired performance from Jenkins thus far. 106.64 average, 70% on the doubles, and it's now or never for the conqueror of Phil Taylor, Stephen Bunting.
Outplaying Bunting in every department. Bunting's averaging 100. The game's gone mad.
That 10th leg was absolutely crucial. Bunting had left himself on a 2-darter.
Well, you imagine if he'd have took that shot out beforehand, it would now be 8-2.
Yes.
And quite possibly should have been. Great start in this leg from Bunting. 140 ton.
41.
Well, he hasn't yet broken the Terry Jenkins throw, and that says it all, Chris.
Yeah. Although this is without doubt the worst leg of the match from Jenkins. 6 darts thrown, 86 scored.
Well, what Bunting will be hoping is that it happens in the next leg, the one after that, and the one after that.
140.
He's allowed the odd one, the way he's playing.
He will be of the mindset, just hold, hold,
89.
hold. Stick this leg in the can.
Stephen, you require 32. Game shot,
14 darter. Needs the momentum to keep on moving. Needs Jenkins to keep on slipping up.
96.
Important last dart, but a ton 40 here from Bunting, or better.
Perfect. That just shows you what kind of form he's in today, because that dart last night had 180 written all over it. Perfect one for Terry, that one.
So does this one.
There we go.
Well spotted. Absolutely nowhere yet again. That's what he does. I mean,
a leg of absolute garbage.
Absolutely.
And then pops a 180 in. Welcome to the world of darts.
140.
Welcome to the world of Terry Jenkins. Never dull.
Certainly never predictable. Might go for the ball. Oh, that's a poor dart.
96.
Quite sure the point of that switch in this position. He had a good... Oh, look at this.
Well, 3 140s. He's doing all he can. 3 140s in this leg.
He's responding. Still can go out. Treble 20 ball.
But it's a chance that Bunting has to take, Chris.
Yes, absolutely.
64.
Yeah, this is a
Stephen, you require 81.
well-earned opportunity. 12 ball. Double 13.
68.
It's a bit like his double 12 for the 9 last night.
65.
Bit of a quick one. Oh, 13 tops.
25.
So a let off for Bunting.
Yep.
Stephen, you require
And this
13.
has to go. This is to stay in the match for sure.
Fancy this.
Shot in a 12 leg. Stephen Bunting. 13 leg, Stephen.
Game on.
First.
Well,
Game on.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the feeling it was either game over or game on. Oh dear.
33.
Oh,
Incredible,
dear.
a player that's averaging nearly 100 and he's not quite on it today. Both of them have gone off the boil. What is that?
Well, Stephen Bunting can scarcely believe his luck after scoring 33. Start again, boys. That's more like it. That's much more like it. That's much more like it.
Stupid game.
$140.
Good response. Rubbish, 180 rubbish. Like me down the dog and duck on a Thursday night.
$83.
The big leg, isn't it?
Massive. Absolutely massive.
Bunting whole throw and get to within one.
Perfect for Bunting. Pulled.
100.
Yeah, as you say, the first dart was so good, and last night they were going in.
Yep.
All three were going in.
Yep. Terry really has gone off the ball. He's forcing everything.
85.
No finish
Stephen,
for
you're
Jenkins.
130.
Easy one for Bunting. He won't go for it, but trouble 20 leaves ball. Oh, bounce out. Now a 20.
40.
Well, huge, well, not even an error, but
Just bad luck. That
could be
really
a huge
is bad-
moment in this game.
Yeah, when he could at least.
Terry is now
55.
absolutely forcing
Stephen,
every
you're
dart.
190.
So, should be trouble 20 double 15, 20-20 ball, but he's going ball first. So 15 ball. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, that first dart
65.
blocked
Terry, you're
everything.
110.
Trouble 20, 18 or 10. Right, treble 18 double. Stayed there for the double 15.
70. Stephen, you require 25.
18 darts thrown for Jenkins and not had a dart at a double. 20 dart leg. Oof. Oh, my goodness.
Is that the game? Is that the game in those
Terry,
two
you
darts?
require 40.
Two darts, well, including the ball. 3 darts missed for 7-6. Jenkins for 8-5. There we have it. Is that the game in that 25 seconds of darting action on the stage here in Mulheim? Stephen Bunting, well, he knows it. He knows how important that was, because Bunting was gaining the momentum. And he knows, both players know it should be 7-6. Instead, Jenkins, from throwing a load of rubbish for 3 legs, and now produces that. Go figure.
Absolute bag of spanners for 2 legs. Nicks one of them and then
100.
pops a 180 in.
Yeah, that was the game.
Stephen Hawking can work this game out.
140.
It's all about confidence and belief. As you say, he was forcing it. Now, that, if you like the darts, he's caressing the darts.
At the end of his throw, rather than
100.
throwing them from his shoulder.
7-6, Bunting right back in it. Jenkins under pressure. Jenkins missing. Jenkins not scoring. You miss your doubles.
Look at this for a leg.
130.
51 left after 9.
Expect the unexpected when Terry Jenkins is playing darts.
100.
But my, it's great
Terry, you require
entertainment.
51.
Oh, unbelievable. And now he can't hit an 11. What?
19.
Okay.
Expect the unexpected when Terry Jenkins is playing darts. But he'll be back for double 16. He knew what he was doing with Bunting way back.
57. Terry,
No
you
challenge
require
from
32.
Bunting, is there?
No.
It's as if the stuffing has been knocked out of him by Terry Jenkins.
This is not looking convincing. No.
16.
Never looked like he was going to hit that at
Stephen,
any
you
point.
require 144.
You hardly ever see Jenkins over that side of the board on 16 and 8.
Yeah, he's a tops man. Tops and 10s.
$58.
Well, another
Terry, you
3
require
darts.
16.
Gets it in 1 to go within 1.
15 legs, Stephen, to throw
Well,
pass.
unless
Game on.
Stephen Bunting can produce 10 minutes of magical darts, he's going to be added to that list. Yeah, the list of players who beat Taylor
93.
in a big TV event and then lose in the next round.
Taylor's at home with his voodoo dolls sticking pins in Bunting's back.
That list, by the way, includes the name of Terry Jenkins.
Yeah, absolutely.
World match play.
100. 100.
Keeps Bunting honest, I suppose.
But he's not been on his game, has he?
100.
You'll be hugely disappointed. But you've got to say, Jenkins has just been brilliant.
Absolutely.
Again.
100.
For the vast majority of this match, been around 104 to 106. Last 3 or 4 legs, he's been iffy. Managed to nick a couple.
134.
Some of Bunting's darts have been perfect for him, but he's just not on his game.
100.
The first dart's high in the 60,
Stevie
it's
requires
got 180
74.
written all over it, and he's scoring a ton.
2 missed darts at 8-8 for 7-6. And that's been the difference. Topsy needs to stay in it.
Charles in a 15 play.
Well, that's 1 down, 4 to go.
16 leg, Terry to throw first. Game on.
At this stage, Terry would have taken that. That's low again. That's perfect.
134.
Jenkins looking to reclaim his place back in the elite
55.
top 16 in the world. Currently, well, 19th coming into this tournament, so we won't be seeing him in Edinburgh next weekend at the Masters. Tournament for the top 16, of course, but
100.
Bookies will be devastated.
if he goes on to win this tournament, he's up to number 11 in the world. But he's got 1 more leg to get out of the way here against Stephen Bunting.
60.
It may not be this one. Now for Bunting. And you know, you often see this, I mean, you'll know this very, very well, that
Thanks,
when your opponent's near the finishing line, in a way,
I thought you were going to be on about me.
you're footloose and fancy-free, aren't you? You're carefree.
Well, the pressure's
no
over.
pressure, yeah, all on your opponent.
Yep. You're more or less, in the back of your mind, you think
39.
game's over. You relax and you go on to autopilot. And you that's why at the end of legs, when a player's behind, you see them 180s. Because they've not given up, but their
130.
mentality is just relaxed.
28.
Got to get this. Yeah.
Charles in a 16
2
play.
down.
Stephen Bunting.
3 to go.
The big 16 was almost a marker.
17 leg, Stephen to throw first.
Now, if you're Terry Jenkins, what are you thinking?
Game on.
Expletive. Oh dear.
But just 1 more
60.
leg. That's all he'll be saying.
A lot
one
of
more leg.
shoulder. Yeah, exactly. That's all he will be saying. Just give me 1 chance. Give me 1 dart.
This could be it. This could be the leg. 60 from Bunting.
121.
That'll do.
Absolutely. I think that took a bit of a deflection. Back comes Bunting.
140.
Shows the quality of Bunting, whether he wins or loses this match. How far as a player he has come in the last couple of years. He's averaging 96, yet we're critical, might be harsh, but we know he's not on his game, but can still average 96. So impressive.
55.
That's a standpoint for where he's going to be over the next few years.
Jenkins has the darts. Jenkins is closing in. He can see the semi-finals.
Needs to, well, he's got to come down. 25 possibly, maybe 18.
85.
I'm not sure about leaving 155. It leads to a double 19 potentially. $140 would be great. Oh my goodness.
Well,
That now leaves Jenkins with 6 starts to take 155 out, because 166 is not a finish.
It was in, wasn't it? It was in, it
Trouble
was out.
19 double. Trouble 20 leaves double 8.
That's 60 points on the floor. Bunting,
Massive.
yeah, should be coming back for 106.
139.
It's match point, Terry Jenkins.
On the verge. It's going to be pressure. Leaves double. It just shows you if he would have...
148.
That,
Terry, you require 16.
unfortunate.
Here he goes for a place in the semi-finals of the European Championship. Terry Jenkins. Oh dear.
Absolutely unbelievable. Did not look like he was going to hit that at any point.
18.
He's going... Oh no. 2. Oh, double 7. Well, he's hit 2 doubles in this leg, and it's still alive.
Got to go for it.
Double
Has to.
7 or 6 double 4.
Got to go for it. What tension.
Double 7.
Well, he made the mistake. He was given the chance by Jenkins, and then he made the mistake. And Terry Jenkins is through to the semi-finals of the European Championship. Bunting beats Taylor. Jenkins beats Bunting. And it's Terry Jenkins against Mervyn King for a place in the final.